Hi, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Dr. Faith Brebner here, Deputy Political Leader, Tobago People's Party, Deputy Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly Secretary with responsibility for health, wellness, and social protection, and Assemblyman for the area known as Belgarden, Glamorgan. So I am here on this Sunday afternoon doing my weekly check-in. That should have happened last week, but I am posting it, so you will see 2 weekly check-ins from today, from this week. Yeah, because I forgot to do it yesterday. Yesterday was such an epic day. I forgot to do it yesterday, but I'm doing it today, and I will do one before the end of the week. So if you notice, I am here, what seems like the woods, but I am actually in the back of my parents' church, which is the El Bethel Spiritual Baptist Church, because today is the church's Thanksgiving. Yes, it's Carnival, Tobago October Carnival Sunday, but it is the same day as my parents' El Bethel Spiritual Baptist Church Thanksgiving. So we are here today for that. But I wanted to just do the weekly check-in to talk about 3 quick things. What happened? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So yeah, so Carnival has been, Tobago October Carnival, this 4th year has been amazing. It is, the growth has been, I am lost for words. I mean, the first year we did it, we were less than a year into the executive. The first year we did it, I thought we were mad. Like, who does that? Who tries to launch an entire carnival less than a year being in the administration? But we did it. The team did it. We made plenty mistakes. When I tell you we make mistakes, but we learned from them and we've been evolving. And this year, I think this year is the best so far. This year has been the largest so far. We are on track to developing a product that is the best compared to every other carnival. The good thing is that Trinidad and Tobago now begins the carnival season, so the national carnival happens as the first carnival for the year, and the Tobago October Carnival is now the last carnival, because Miami used to be the last carnival, but now Tobago's carnival is the last carnival. And I see this as getting bigger and better. I'm seeing all of the bands coming out. This year we added Pan Omega, which is in essence a panorama in October. Yeah, and yeah, I am really excited by the possibilities of this. So I want to encourage you all, go out. Today is the last day. Today is where we have the pretty mass, today we have the parade of the bands through the streets of Scarborough, which starts with traditional, and I think the traditional bands have already started parading, and then the regular pretty mass will continue a little later in the day. So I want to encourage you to go out and look at that and enjoy it, or look at it online if you can't go be there in person, and plan for next year one time, because it is going to continue to be epic. We are going to learn from the lessons from this one, and then we are going to go into the other one next year, even bigger, even better. Amazing, right? The next thing I want to talk about really quickly is what we're going to do. So the executive of the Tobago House of Assembly, with our administrators and technical people and so on, are going to be in a retreat on Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, we're going to retreat. And in that retreat, what we're going to do is look at the budget, look at the entire amount of budget that the Tobago House of Assembly has been allocated, in essence, from the government of Trinidad and Tobago. And because what the law says is that the government is supposed to place the THA funding into our fund account. We have a fund account is what it's called. It's a bank account. We have a bank account in the banks here. We then decide as the Tobago House of Assembly what we do with the money. Of course, the bulk of what we got was recurrent expenditure, financing for recurrent expenditure. So, you know, the typical wages and that kind of stuff, that's the bulk of what we got. But what we've been doing is, in essence, over the last years, we've been figuring out how to reduce the amount of money we spend on recurrent things. So instead of, for example, maybe buying some new equipment because we didn't absolutely need to buy the new equipment, or maybe holding off on buying a vehicle because we don't absolutely need to buy a new vehicle or whatever, And then we decided we are going to then put that money in 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 the development side, which is the side where we are able to do new things for the island, where we are able to build new roads, or put money into the Tobago Development Fund, or buy a MRI machine. It's actually one of the things we hope to do this financial year between 2025 and 2026. Plan to buy a MRI machine for the hospital. Yeah. So this is where we will sit on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I want to say argue, but we're not arguing. We will negotiate. That is the word. That is the proper term. That is the appropriate term. We will fiercely negotiate to determine what will be our priority projects. So, I will come from health and I would say, yes, well, we want to do the MRI machine for TRHA. We want to continue with the digitization. We want to, whatever they are, we will come up and say, okay, so what health really needs is a 10 million or a 20 million. So we would agree as a Tobago House of Assembly, we are going to take money from wherever, and make sure that health gets its 20 million. Right? And then we will take money from wherever, and make sure that ComDev gets its 10 million and Agri gets its 20 million, or whatever it is. We will sit and we will agree. So coming out of it, we will know that, hey, we have $100 million to spend, and we have agreed among ourselves as the executive with the administrator and our senior technical people that this is how we're divvying it up. And then we go into the financial year. Knowing that these are the projects we agreed on, and this is how we are going to move forward. Yeah, so that is what we are going to do. So right after Carnival, when the rest of all are recovering from Carnival, we will be hard at work, going through what these priority projects will be and agreeing among ourselves how we would spend the money that is now within the coffers of the Tobago House of Assembly. It's a delicate balance in that, because we have to continually balance between doing new things. Like this October Carnival was a new thing. This is a brand new thing that we're doing. It takes resources to do this. But when we see how it is developing, and when we see that all of the businesses on the island are benefiting from us spending a little bit of money, injecting money into the economy, and the entire community now benefits. We are happy. We are happy about that. And yeah, so we are also very, very excited about the possibility of working with this new government and working within an environment that is conducive, an environment that is enabling, an environment that allows us to have, remember the term I've been using is smart money. I'm really excited that we now have the opportunity, because we seem to be working with a group of people who understand what the Tobago House of Assembly is and respects the Tobago House of Assembly for what we bring to the table. I'm really, really happy about that. So, you may be hearing water flowing in the back because I don't have my mics or anything like that. But I just wanted to take the opportunity to say to you all, it's a good day. I'm in a good spirit. I think Tobago is in a good spirit. We have had an incident-free carnival so far. I'm going into this Thanksgiving with my parents, with El Bethel Spiritual Baptist Church, and then going into the retreat. Yeah, I'm excited. You all have a blessed day. Have a blessed and wonderful Sunday. And you know what? Just be good. Walk good. Live positively. Because that's all we're asking you. We will do our best, and we're asking you to do your best to help make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. Y'all, yeah? See ya. Bye.